shit's like still hurting my head.
Why is your head still hurt?
Well, it's from before. You know, when I fell, it's there's like a knot on the back of it, but it hurts like hell, man.
What happened?
Well, we're over at the you know, the jam spot. Me and Jay were over at the jam spot, and I tripped over like a cable that was like taut, you know, and fell and hit my head on the Jay snare drum, and I didn't realize that, but I got a percussion.
So that joke was better than...
You said something earlier I thought was...
Boom! I done boomed you. It's time to go. Time to get it. Thanks for joining us for
Are you
Grown
still
Man
mad?
Records.
It's so late that we're not even...
It's too late. We waited too late. Everybody's
Whatever.
asleep. The internet's asleep. I don't know if you know, the internet's got a bedtime, and we passed it. Everybody's asleep. It's irrelevant. This program's irrelevant now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But you know, we're gonna do it anyway. We'll do the show. We'll do the show for
The show must go on.
the 2.5 people that are still up. There's 2 of them. 2 people still up. What's been going on?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing either.
Something like...
We had a good time this evening, jamming out some records,
I'm gonna
playing
leave
some
it.
Call of Duty. Just having a good old time. A little pinball over here in the Atari alcove.
I went and watched some high school b-ball.
What's that all about?
B-ball.
Did you win?
No, they were getting killed.
Did no?
My wife teaches at a school. She's supporting some players that are students of hers.
I was gonna make a cheerleader joke.
Is your
Thought
wife,
better of it.
Steve, is your wife an athletic supporter?
Look at this V. I got a V-neck going on here. This is I got to show you my
The Jimmy V-neck.
the best.
Okay, Steve.
My best.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
What's up, Bro Hammer? Michael Cron in here. My best thrift store T-shirt pickup ever. And I know for some of you old motherfuckers in the chat, I'm gonna have to explain what the fuck this is. You're not all young men.
Oh, that shirt you got on.
You're not all young men like this. Check this out. Here we go. Boom. Kappa. Right?
Old men don't understand.
The old men don't know nothing about that.
Who is that guy?
Hold on, I'll put it right here. Let's see. I don't know if I can just go over to this. What can I do here? I don't know. I can't do it now. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Can't do it.
What are you going to try to do?
Try to do the emoji. Kappa is an emoji in Twitch for you old people. And it Kappa means kind of just kidding or sarcastic. Like, hey, Steve, that shirt looks really good on you, Kappa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Meaning like, not really.
How old are you again?
It's irrelevant.
Jay needs to be on the mic.
It's irrelevant.
He's a funny guy.
It's irrelevant how old I am, because I'm like 27 ish. Yeah, instead of Bon Miatas, I'm a Twitch streamer. Yeah, Kappa. I'm gonna bring the music down.
I'd bring the music down just a little bit.
There we go. Yeah. So, what's up, Steve Bender? Thought me and Steve went up to Underdog today, man. I thought you may be bouncing around in there on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, you said meet you there in 20, and I was like, 20 minutes later, I was there.
Yo, 20, okay. Yeah, I'm on a shoot. I tell Steve, hey, let's go up to Underdog. I'll meet you there. I'm about 20 minutes out. I'm on the road. I get there, Steve's about in the third bend already.
Oh, come on now.
And I told
I swear to God, you were probably 40 minutes. It took you 40 minutes to get there when you said 20.
No, wasn't quite that much.
You stopped and got a thick burger.
I did get a low-carb thick burger.
Okay, then.
No carbs.
And you said you had it lettuce wrapped, which tells me It was not prepared until you ordered it.
Well, that's how all thick burgers are.
And so that took you another 10 minutes just to
Yeah.
get your damn thick burger. So fuck off.
Yeah. I told Jonathan, I was like, I told Steve 20, so I bet he was here in 10. So he could get through the first 3 bins without me.
No, man. I skipped the shower just to get up there because I knew you'd be there in 20.
Skip the show.
Where are we at with the show? Weren't you at work?
No, I was off today.
Oh, I thought you were at work.
No, I was blowing leaves to the curb.
Whoa.
Code 4, Steve.
What's, when's old Leaves coming back into town? What? Joke time!
It's time for sport talk.
Now I'm with it. Now I'm feeling it.
God.
Yeah. Good. This tough.
But going to the b-ball game
Yeah,
threw
b-ball.
me off my game.
Let's
I
come
was
back
gonna,
to that.
I was gonna bring a. You asked to bring some cabling, and I was gonna bring that. I didn't bring it because I got off.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
I
you.
got off my game.
Yeah. No. That's fine. That's fine.
But I was also gonna bring. Speaking of sport talk, I know you want to get into that. I was also gonna bring my James Brown Dooley's Junkyard Dogs.
yeah,
I
that
thought
45.
I'm gonna make this tradition every time I got a big game. I'm gonna put on Dooley's Junkyard Dogs.
Sure.
Of course, I'm gonna play the fuck out of it tomorrow.
Sure.
But we got a big game tomorrow, SEC championship against LSU. So
The-
you win, you're in.
Mike, the mod went to sleep. Shane had to crash out, so we're modless right now.
Okay, we'll have a mod.
It's like the Wild West.
We're always marvelous.
Minus a sepia tone.
This is like the late Bonanza episode.
The creamy colors.
Or Gunsmoke. It was so funny. The black and whites are cool, and then you see him in color, and his shirt is like this
Pink,
like
salmon.
salmon colored shirt. Like, what the hell were you thinking?
I didn't care for it.
I guess when he went to color, they should have changed that maybe because he didn't look so tough anymore. Speaking of James Arness,
Yeah. Is that a lead in?
is
What are we
it?
doing? No?
Did he die?
No.
He died a long time ago.
Sure. I hope so. Wait. That sounded bad.
It did.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Marvin Griff. You up, Jonathan Goss? Gauss?
So what's on the agenda? What we got on the show tonight?
Well, we got some now a little
You know, most shows will give you like here's what we got on the show tonight.
deep teas. Well, it's not that deep.
How deep are we talking?
We got some good stuff coming in Dig of the Week. We both got digs. Some nice stuff we played this evening. We got a special package in the mail.
Special package.
What's up, Steve Bender? Special package in the mail. That's throwing me off. It's making my tongue get tight. I can't talk when I'm talking on talking. We got a package in the mail from our psychomaniac top shot, Aaron Griffin. Not only is he our top shot, but he sent us a package in the mail.
A package?
A package with European goods in it.
Oh, that's right. He went to Austria.
Nope. Close.
Germany?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Venezuela.
Switzerfolian.
The thing is, I think he went to Austria too.
He might have.
Did he just go to Switzerland?
He was in the
Because when
Swiss-
you're in Switzerland, you can hit 4 or 5 countries like that.
Well, he was in the Swiss Alps. I'll put it that
Okay.
way.
Okay.
But did the Swiss Alps?
Did he ride a elephant? Like
don't-
Hannibal?
Where's this going?
Hannibal rode the Swiss Alps.
Lecter?
They rode elephants.
Hannibal Lecter?
No.
What movie's that on?
History.
Oh, a history book. Well, Wizard Juan, what's up? This is the Carl fan back for the third show here to say hi to Steve Fever.
Okay.
Hey. That's Steve. You say hey to him.
Hi, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't have a tight shot on Steve. I just got one on me.
I could bring my other camera. I've got one of those little
No,
cameras.
fuck that.
I could just.
No, it's no.
Nope. You're not gonna give me.
It's all
You're not
me.
gonna give me a tight shot.
No. When we do the show over at your place, you get a tight shot.
And when will that happen?
Well, you done been whelped.
I got 2 turntables. I'm just not hooked up together.
And a microphone.
I got one downstairs. I got one downstairs when I listen to my jazz and my funk if I'm downstairs in my little music room, and then upstairs I've got another turntable.
Downstairs is dirty, the jazz and the funk. Upstairs is I don't know. I was trying to think of code for that too. You like Radiohead, Steve?
I do.
Well, we'll get to
I
that in a
haven't been digging them lately. I mean, the newer stuff I haven't been digging it like I still dig the older stuff.
That's one of those bands I've not really listened to a lot lately.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just not really.
Now Tom York's put out some stuff that I thought was interesting. It was good.
It's not to the point of.
Eraser was better than the other.
So in Rainbows, you're not a big fan, or I mean, that's still these latest issues. We're still talking 10, 8, 7 years ago.
I think no, Moonshaped Pool.
Oh, Moonshaped. Okay, yeah.
That was a good record, but it's kind of like I don't want to
You've
say
been
it's
there, done that.
just like Rage Against the Machine, in a band that I'm just like.
Oh, okay, but it's not the same.
I love them. They're so great. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
They're not to that point, but I used to listen to Radiohead a whole lot more than I do now. We'll say that. But anyway, I got some music coming up. Some news coming up for Radiohead fans. But we do want to remind everybody, please follow us on our socials. If you don't already, we simulcast on YouTube and Twitch, and all these episodes end up on our YouTube channel. We got a Discord channel where we vibe all week long. I'm going to get in here and do a little boom, a little join the GMRN Discord channel down there in the chat. You can see that. Please come hang out with us. We talk a lot of great shit during the week and post a lot of great music and tell some good stories and just a great fellowship, Steve. It's just a great time. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not a history buff, so if I fucking didn't tell it right, that's all right.
What? What'd you say?
Apparently I was talking about the Second
War?
Carthaginian War.
What?
Incorrect.
What has happened to us? What are we talking about?
It's Friday night.
Friday night we'll be drinking.
All I know is some motherfucker rode an elephant over the Swiss Alps.
Okay.
So chew on that.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Oh, DB. So anyway, get at us. Get at us on the socials. Don't be shy about it. But back to the, you know who Ed O'Brien is?
Ed O'Brien.
Oh, Ed O'Brien. How's he doing?
EO.
I don't know Ed.
Now Ed O'Brien is it's this cat here. He's the
Ed O'Brien.
He's a member of Radiohead.
Okay.
He's their bass player, guitar player. Maybe I think he's the.
He's not the guitar player.
He's the other guitar
Johnny
player.
Greenwood's the guitar player.
He's the solo guitar player.
Mm.
Anyway, he's releasing a 12-inch titled Brazil this February. And I listened to this, actually. It's kind of a first listen. It's going to be on Polydor. It's got like an H.P. Lovecraft, Kubrick style video that goes with this.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It starts out kind of real finger-picking, low-key stuff. It goes into much more kind of ethereal, Radiohead sounding kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. Obviously low-key, not for everybody, not for all the time. Contributions from Laura Marling, Radiohead bassist Colin Greenwood, Richie Kennedy, and Dave Okuma. So it was pretty cool for Radiohead fans. It's something you're going to want to check out. I think he's the other guitar. Is there two guitar players in Radiohead?
Johnny Greenwood.
I know Johnny Greenwood. Isn't there another one?
Richie Gamora. What's that
Ed
guy's
O'Brien.
name? Ed O'Brien.
Oleo. Guitarist. Thank you, Christoph. That's what I thought. That's the other guy. I mean, everybody. I know when I think guitarist from Radiohead, I think Johnny Greenwood.
Right.
That's that sound. But as a former rhythm guitarist myself, fuck off, because I should gravitate more toward
The
cats
rhythm.
like this. 'Cause,
Right.
You know, it's that pocket that really keeps things going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
O'Brien keeps the pocket going,
Gotcha.
so Greenwood can come over the top of it and go with weirdo effects and shit like that.
Sure.
If you don't have that pocket underneath, that shit sounds stupid.
Gotta have the pocket.
Anyway, yes, there's two.
Hot Pocket.
Michael Cron says he ordered Casket Hugger on vinyl.
Casket Huffer?
Huffer on vinyl. He said the album is great.
Casket Hugger. Really?
That's awesome.
Who
man.
did?
Michael Cron.
Nice.
OMC.
And where did they get that from? From right here on Grown Men Record now.
This program.
Oh, that you meant
This
Need
is
to
the
let
one.
them know.
This is the one. This is the one.
Let them know.
Numero uno. Boom. You guys like Sam Cooke? Who doesn't like Sam Cooke?
brother.
I just showed you last week one of the digs I got was Sam
Little
Cooke.
Sam Cooke. So the first 3 solo albums are going to be reissued on Abco this January. 58 Sam Cooke and Encore. 59 Tribute to the Lady, and Abco has collected Cooke's works for Keene Records after he distanced himself from American gospel group the Soul Stirrers. Are you familiar with the Soul Stirrers era? I don't know
Soul
that I've heard.
Stirrers. Stirrers.
I don't know that I've heard
like
a lot of that.
RRERS.
Right.
No.
The self-titled 58 album has been reissued in its original mono format, while cover album Encore includes his rendition of Accentuate the Positive. Tribute the Lady pays homage to Billie Holiday, a.k.a. Lady Day, and saw Cooke reimagining Holiday's oeuvre,
Just say vagina.
Christoph says O'Brien is the one who can actually play the guitar and not just make noise. Right on. Believe me, as a rhythm guitarist, I really appreciate that sentiment.
Hey, do you have this in your rundown?
What do I got?
Adrian Belew and
Nope.
Jerry Harrison from Talking Heads
I don't have
are planning to tour the Remain in Light album, the Talking Heads Remain in Light, because
Yeah.
Adrian played on that album. You know.
I don't have a graphic for that.
Well, I didn't know if you knew this, because I'm sharing this news with you.
Yeah.
And sorry, I don't have a graphic for it, but I can pull the Talking Heads Remain in Light album and show it if you wanted
I
me to.
got that one?
Yeah, it's the dark one with the little green specks in it.
Yeah, I got specs. Muppets, puppets, whatever you
It's a great album. You got it? You got T? Where's T?
T's over here.
Squeeze is right there, so it's after that Squeeze album.
Oh, I just dislocated
It's
my
after
shoulder.
that Squeeze.
Help me pull that back.
It's after that Squeeze
I know, help me
album.
pull this back.
What? You can't get your arm out?
Oh, no, I was caught into it.
Jeez. You got Talking Heads over there? You don't have Talking.
That one?
That's a proper T and it's just a T.
No, Remain in Light.
Do it better.
What's it look like?
That's Buildings and Food.
What's that look like? No, it's been used.
You don't have it.
I've got it. It's been used. It's down in the stack.
It's somewhere in the ether.
This is not.
Anyway,
Michael Cron says, without burn, F off.
I know. I agree, but I think they have the right to do. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, they have the right to do what they want to
Coming from somebody who said anything past Roger Waters is faux Floyd.
do. It is faux Floyd. It's something else. I mean, they're free to do it, though. I give them the right to do it, but
Sure.
I don't give them the right. They have the right.
Fill it out.
But I grant you the right to do it. I actually listened to Is This the Life We Really Want, the Roger Waters album that is so fucking good. It's probably the best Roger Waters album that he put out solo, and to me it's like as close to anybody, including Faux Floyd, has gotten to Pink Floyd.
Cool.
The last one he put out a couple years ago that I saw the tour on.
You know, we're all big gamers here. We game. We're gaming earlier. We got games over here. We got games over there.
I have
we got
not.
games in the
I
living
went to a
room.
game.
Steve went to a game.
I'm going to watch a game tomorrow.
Check this out. Boom. The Sega Mega Drive, aka here in the United States or North America, known as the Sega Genesis.
The Sega Genesis. What about it?
Hyperdub has teamed up with Analog to create a limited edition Sega Mega Drive and music cartridge called Consolation, with a K, Consolation, to celebrate the label's 15th birthday. This Consolation Sega Mega Drive is a high-quality rebuild of the console, and it's got an exclusive compilation album on like a Genesis cartridge. You can you can buy the console and play like regular Genesis Mega Drive games on it, and it's got a little SD card slot. It's going to run like 244 pounds, whatever the fuck that converts to. But pretty neat.
We're not gonna convert that for you here.
Is Sega Mega Drive different than the
Genesis. That's what it was called elsewhere, other than North America. They called that just like Famicom was Nintendo elsewhere. But yeah, neat. I mean, this is kind of a neat.
Is that pounds sterling?
Sure.
What the fuck?
I do know it's kind of a recent wave. I think Numero released some music on NES cartridges here recently.
It's $320
Okay.
and some change.
It's kind of become a thing that you've been able to do, releasing music on cartridges like that. And I know that I want to say it's Numero released some stuff on an NES cartridge that you could buy, like some like that sold out lickety split.
Is the musical guest here yet?
Jerry? Oh,
We should have a musical guest, or at least we should stop and do a number.
Yeah, house band.
The show's long enough. Why don't we just stop and do a number?
Sure.
let's do a number.
Do a number.
We should have a couple instruments laying around that we can just
We
pick
do.
up.
A couple instruments
Well,
around.
a bass. We're not going to plug that in.
Bass.
But you need a couple acoustic instruments laying around, like maybe a mandolin and a charango.
I mean, that's in my closet.
All right, we're dillying
It's on
and
my
we're
wall,
dallying.
actually.
A lot of dilly, a lot of dally. You mentioned a lot of the guys in the chat mentioned I play a lot of the
Bolivia.
Conan stuff. Just so you guys know, I'm not going to go to a graphic, spend a lot of time on it. A couple of the Conan records, including the record Blood Eagle, were re-released today. So if you're a fan of that Conan stuff that I play on the stream a lot, a couple of them got re-released, and Blood Eagle is the one you're going to go for. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why.
So but let's go for what else I'm gonna say. Oh, I got something for you. I gotta set it up though. I'm gonna go boom, take that off. Where's the other one? Boom. That's two graphics I made into one, Steve.
Look
I
at that.
edited right in OBS.
You did?
I did.
Just now?
Yep. That's two graphics I've overlaid.
But you knew they were on each corners of each other, so
I already
you knew this was coming.
I pre-did this.
You wanted to do this live. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
you said it. You could have done this. Actually, you could have done this really quickly.
In
Actually,
Photoshop.
before you even got here.
Yeah, but I just loaded them in and just set them up. That's even easier. This was
No.
Absolutely
I'm
was
sorry.
way
As,
easier.
as long as you and I have been working Photoshop and Premiere.
No, but as long as you have a preview window,
Sure.
I set that up and now boom it over.
Right.
Way easier than
Okay.
Photoshop.
All right. But see, next time you got to do the same. You got to do the same thing. In Photoshop, you would have already had it done. It would be there for you next time you want to show this guy.
Yeah, but I know I did this live. It's floating. It's a floating
This
situation.
is a debatable subject. Who cares?
But I know big MC5 fans float around the Grown Man Record Night chat. This really made me think of our buddy Randy Deadwack66, Detroit guy, big MC5 fan. The Motor City 5, as they're known as, pressed on white vinyl. It's pressed on white vinyl at Third Man, but it's not on Third Man Records. Packaged in new space age envelope style sleeves. Rare unseen band photos includes liners by David Frick of Rolling Stone, who says this session.
That guy.
He's the guy. He's the one that said
He looks like Raymond Zarek.
He's the one I always remember talking about Kurt Cobain and Nirvana, saying people say they're the Beatles of this generation. It's like, and if you don't believe that, you're not fucking paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'll always remember that. I mean, that was what was said when I was in high school. It was nuts. But anyway, but this session, I don't know which one this is. At the city's famed United Sound was soaked in local R&B aura. John Lee Hooker's cut his studio debut, Boogie Chillin', there in '48. Jesus Christ, that's old. I Can Only Give You Everything was in that spirit and faster. Rolling Thunder feature of the MC5 set, pulled from Van Morrison's 66 album With Them Again. Wow. This is the track list. So these are 7 inches. So it's got I Can Only Give You Everything and I
Oh, it's
Just
only
Don't Know.
they're 7 inches.
They're 2 7 inches.
Oh,
The other one
but still.
is a 66 live recording. MC5 played Looking at You like Motown Raga at United Sound. The band hit zigzag riffs at light speed and stayed there, framed by searing lead guitar and explosive drumming. Borderline was a frantic jigsaw. Who the fuck wrote this? Borderline was a frantic jigsaw of power chord jolts and sheet-like harmonies. Again, at the Grand for the live recording of MC5's first LP.
This is
Kick Out the
from
Jam.
Third Man.
Yeah.
Have you? What? Say it. Comment.
No, I just
Continue.
fucking William Faulkner wrote these fucking descriptions. I don't know what this shit
You don't have to read it.
I
Hey,
know.
speaking of Third Man, have you heard the Sleep live at Third Man?
Not heard. I'm familiar with it.
I think
From the vault.
I think one of our folks was listening to it this week. Had commented on it.
I know.
Yeah, it's from the vault. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Roger Coleman has it. Curtis, our buddy Curtis from Portland's got it. I was gonna, but you gotta like to subscribe to the vault to be able to get
Okay.
that stuff. And,
That's what it is.
But you know, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
But you know, I'm cheap and shit. Or was it William Shatner? It could have been. It was some kind of bill.
William Shatner.
Oh,
Did you see Sleep?
is this the first time I've had to like take a shit during the show?
You're not gonna have to shit. Come on, dude. You shit right here on the desk.
V-neck. Look at that V-neck.
Why?
That's a power V.
It's not supposed. That shirt's not supposed to be a V.
It's
is
not.
it?
I got the mic on. The mic's pulling it.
You got a heavy
Oh,
mic?
pulled it off. Now see, the mic came on.
You have a heavy mic?
No, I gotta
How much your mic weigh?
No, I'm talking from
Your
down
mic's
here.
upside down,
No,
by the
I'm
way.
talk-
Turn it up.
I'm gonna talk from down here.
Turn it up to face your larynx.
What's
It's,
that?
no, you need
What's
to
that?
turn it up
No,
like
no. I
that.
gotta clip it on there.
Clip it correctly.
Butt clip. Hang on a second. I'll get to the other thing.
So
Right
I
now.
won't be. I might be here next Friday.
Yeah, you will.
Next Friday,
No excuses.
I am hosting this coffee house at the Fellowship, and there's like a choir coming to sing Christmas songs. But I'm hosting it, which means I get about 15 or 20 minutes off the top to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Little
So I'm gonna pull out the guitar and play. I'll probably play some Christmas songs, but not Christmas songs you're not familiar with. You're not that all familiar with. Like there's a Jackson Brown song. It's written from a pagan's point of view.
boom.
I'll probably sing that, and it's called "The Rebel Jesus," and maybe and I was thinking maybe a little George Harrison.
Steve Bender,
So
I
it's
see
not
you
all of
there.
it's Christmas music, but I'll it's definitely some thought-provoking music, and then they'll perform. But right after that, I'm scooting out of there because I totally forgot, or would have probably not agreed to do the hosting thing. The Squirrel Nut Zippers concert at
Oh, that's
Ramcat
right.
is
Yeah,
next
yeah.
Friday. So me and my wife are going to go and enjoy the Christmas caravan.
If you need me to take your place, I can do like a loose 10 or a tight 5.
Jay needs to take over the throne here next Friday. I might not be here, but I'll try to be here. I will try to be here for the 20th because it's the Friday before Christmas, and I'm going to be on the 23rd. I'm flying to Guatemala.
Jesus
I will not.
Christ.
I'll be in Guatemala for Christmas this year.
Whoa.
I'm hoping that I might do a little hike above one of the active volcanoes. So,
Guatemala?
looking forward to that.
Christmas? For
Yep.
what? For what?
You got 4G out that way or what?
I don't think I'll be doing a show. I don't think I'll be phoning it in
I give
like
you-
I tried from Nashville.
I can give you a stream key and we can look. Hey, I ran into something that came out. Every now and then we talk about Beale's got a new thing. I know, like, okay, boom, real quick. Just there was a
Beatles got a new thing. What?
like this Miles Davis, right? We talked about it a couple weeks ago. This quintet thing came out.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it coming out. 42 tunes that make up the Miles Davis famed quintet. It's got Coltrane, Garland, Chambers, Philly Joe Jones. All came out today. We've already talked about it. But, so we talk about shit like that all the time. King Crimson.
What?
Stuff that just sticks out.
Right.
Every now and then there's some like weird shit that pops up. And I'm like, wait, what is this? Do the fans of the record program, would they appreciate this?
Would they want to hear about it?
Even though it's maybe something that I don't know what it is.
Probably not.
So I saw this really cool cover today called Shit and Shine, Doing Drugs, Selling Drugs.
What?
And I looked this shit up.
Give them a call.
Let me tell you.
All right, who we calling tonight?
No. It's a noise rock project out of London.
All right, it's like 5.5 hour difference or 5 hour difference.
No, the guy's from Texas.
Oh.
And they've done a bunch of stuff. It's got a just crazy, weird.
Shit and shine.
It's.
Doing drugs.
I posted a
selling
clip
drugs.
in the Discord earlier. That
Is
was
this
that.
a first listen?
No. Well, I did do a first listen.
I didn't hear it.
Did you see the thing in the Discord I posted?
I've been blowing leaves.
Inappropriate.
You know, that was my rule. Until I saw the curve, I wasn't going to stop blowing.
Whoa. Wait. That calls for that. Oh, man. All right. Everybody just calm the fuck down. I'm tired of it.
Let's try to get this show back on
All right. We're trying to get it on track here.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so that Shit and Shine, give it a little Google and listen to
I'll
some
try,
of
because that's the first I've heard of it.
Or check out the track I posted in Discord called Yes, I'm on Acid. It's kind of a remix of like samples of people in parking lots at like metal shows.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm on acid. And other ones are just like thick, gnarly, almost
Nice.
Melvin, like the gnarly sounding parts of the Melvins.
Yeah.
Where they're kind of out there and
Right.
like weird and non sequitur Melvins.
Metal but trippy.
Metal but trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah. So I don't know.
I like metal but trippy.
Didn't know anything about them. Found them today. Jammed like a full album and laughed a few times, grooved a few times, kind of like made the stink face a few times. Like fuck it, you know, one of those faces. So anyway, that was kind of the news that I had this week.
I'm driving a truck in a holiday parade tomorrow.
Are you really? Which one?
The Greensboro holiday parade.
Oh, I thought Rich Shizney.
You know
was
what's
doing
cool?
that.
No, he's driving a live truck. I'm driving the truck
Oh,
with talent. Which is funny because what's cool about Greensboro, it's one of the few parades, holiday parades.
Ain't nothing cool about Greensboro.
No, that's one of the few holiday parades you'll see of a smaller town that has inflatable. They have freaking like Macy's inflatables. They're not as large as the ones you see at Macy's parade, but
They're larger.
But it's cool that no. But it's cool that they have a great number of them. It's actually pretty neat. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
All right. Well, let's get into
before the game,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and get as inebriated as quickly as I can.
I can lend you a hand. I can tell you how to do it real quick.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Okay. Let's get into what we played before I have to pee. And then you have to take over everything.
Are you gonna dump?
No dumps. No dumps. This was left on the table from last week. Speaking of the Melvins, a couple of times we've mentioned the Melvins.
We did, and we will mention them a couple times more.
Melvin Stoner Witch, my favorite Melvins album.
I didn't know you played the Melvins.
It was left on the table from last.
I may have chosen
off stream.
What year is this? 94.
94. Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's a 2015 reissue.
For a lot of people, that's considered one of the more palatable Melvins albums. They don't get as nuts on this.
I like the Melvins.
Yeah, it's really good. But the Melvins are known for doing like a couple of songs you're like, yeah, man, and then it's like 4 songs that's just like, and then you're like, whoa, I don't want to buy that.
Is this on Third Man? Oh, it is. Because I saw the label. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, it's one of the recent reissues.
2015.
Yeah, 2015. Left on the table from last week, Bossman, 2 big boxes Bossman left us. That Roy Clark Super Pickers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool record, man. Love some Roy Clark. And
Is it good?
Yeah, it's real good.
What year?
It gets a little slower at times, but the
She completes me.
she understands me. I'm a 90s country singer, and I don't know what I do.
Who died? Let's do a shot.
Who died? What the fuck kind of question is that? Who
I just want to do a shot. And usually we get to a point in our rundown where someone died, and then we do a shot.
It's
Oh, I know. We'll talk. Keep going. What we played, and we'll do a shot.
You're right, Wizard.
No, it's coming.
The Melvins use multiple bass players sometimes, and like they, it's not the same bass player, and the dude.
That's what
from,
multiple bass player means.
No, I mean like no, multiple could mean two at the same time.
Okay.
Or
yeah.
They also
Okay.
substitute people because the band we saw open for Sleep, Big Business, which is a badass band. Jared
Jared.
from Big Business played bass for the Melvins for a while.
I got it from Jared.
It's kind of a floating little deal. Michael Cron was chilling in the chat with us earlier and said, you hadn't played any dub recently. And I was like,
Chat.
oh, I've got a limited amount of like
Chat
dub and reggae
tunes
stuff.
in.
I said, but I tell you what I have been thinking about this week is those like Caribbean tourist records you get like on the old school cruise ships.
Yeah.
And I pulled this one out. This is not necessarily that. This is King Obstinate.
What? King Obstinate.
King Obstinate, Wanted Alive. And it says, this is recorded in Brooklyn, New York. But at the very
Look
bottom...
at that picture.
But at the very
Let me
bottom...
show.
Hang on. But at the very bottom it says, while in Antigua, visit Shorty's Beach Bar for seafood and entertainment. Also, ride the glass bottom boat or take a trip to the Bird Island Lobster and Calypso Picnic.
So
it's
those
a tourist
are the
record.
people that paid for that record.
Yeah. But the,
Shorties.
the cooler than the front cover is
What
the back
year?
cover.
You know what year this is?
I don't know.
String and synthesizer music arranged by Jay Martin.
So look,
Chorus by Jay Martin.
So
So look at this picture. Wanted
great front cover.
alive.
But then check out the back cover.
Here's what's funny on the back.
His ding dong?
No.
No. On the back. Boom. Guinness is good for you. Fucking right it is. I especially love Guinness for breakfast. There is nothing better than bacon and
I
eggs.
guess Guinness
with
might have
Guinness.
also bought an ad for this. Or the guy really loves Guinness.
Look, I know for a fact, I don't know about in Antigua, but in Jamaica, Guinness is like the beer. That's what the locals drink, and they drink it like right out of the bottle, which is weird because like.
So usually you'll do a black and tan or whatever
Well,
and
but like
stack it. I like a black and tan.
Irish cats will, they love a Guinness, but you
Sure.
get it draught, and it's
You
off
draw it in this room temperature.
in a glass, and it's in a glass,
Okay.
and it's in a
Everybody's
fucking glass.
got their thing.
Yeah. I know. I guess in the islands and Jamaica, they love Guinness. However,
So
they
it's
can get
Paul Richards, King Obstinate. However, music by King Short Shirt's Ghetto Vibes Orchestra.
it. Okay. Inappropriate. But perfect. Yeah, it's a good LP, man. It's got great calypso vibes to it. So let's start it off a little calypso vibe
Ish.
for the evening. Ooh, I grabbed too many. I grabbed two records at one time. You only show one record at a time. I've had this record a really long time, and I don't remember that being this yellowed cover. But maybe I'm just remembering it incorrectly. I remember when I bought this when I had a very small record collection. And I brought this up to the gentleman at the counter, and when I laid it down and he looked at it, I said, "This guy's got an orange for a head." And then he just rang me up like I didn't say nothing. I thought it was funny. But Eddie Harris, come on down. If you've not listened to this record, baby. This is a terrific record. And let's be honest, he's got an orange for a head right here. If you wouldn't buy that on the
Yeah.
cover alone, you don't belong here. I'll be honest. You probably don't belong here. Because when I see a record with, will you sit that down there for Christ's sakes? When I see a record with a guy with an orange on his head, I'm buying it. Sight unseen. Although that's not really sight unseen because I've seen it because I know that he's got an orange for a head.
Right.
So it's kind of a misnomer. Jay, what time's Papa John's closed? I don't care. Another old school. There's a couple of like a little vibe of a old school record night in a row. West, Bruce, and Lang. Oh, why don't you? We used to play this in the early ass days of Grown Man Record Night, man. This terrific stuff. 72 on CBS. Of course, Leslie West, Jack Bruce, and Corky Lang. Is Corky Lang's the one that's overweight? Is that right? Is he the one
No,
who's
West.
Leslie West is
Leslie
overweight?
West. I think they were, well,
He's overweight.
He's an overweight man.
He needs to watch them carbs, baby.
He already
Tell you
lost, he lost a leg.
Give old
To
Bananas a
diabetes.
call.
did he?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You need some help on the carb front, mate? Hey, man, give me a call. I'll help you out.
You don't need a leg to play guitar.
He's overweight. He's overweight.
Or maybe you do. Do you need a leg? If you're going to do the wah pedal, you need a leg to that, for that.
You need a leg for, well, I guess. We got a stagehand. Wow, 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 wow. This is some Weed Eater. God Luck and Good Speed. Love Weed Eater. This is a transparent red vinyl, strictly limited to 300 copies. Includes an 8-page booklet. Includes Dixie Dave Collins. The band is right out of the coastal area of North Carolina. We're in North Carolina here now.
You're not.
But me and Jay played with Dixie Dave Collins and Buzz Oven.
Okay.
Not played with him, but
All the time.
did shows with Buzz Oven
Up and down the
a
coast.
couple of times. And Dixie Dave is a guy that's known for like drinking cough syrup on stage.
Dixie Dave.
Double D. Yeah, he drank cough syrup on stage and could. Yeah,
What?
he's a fun guy. Yeah. Oh, he's a fucked up individual is what he is.
Did a robo on stage?
Oh, yeah, Robo Trip. And then I told Michael Krause that, man, my favorite Calypso records is it's autographs. You can see it on the back here. An Unforgettable Evening with the Calypso Playboys. And so I realized that a lot of guys, there was a post on the VC Facebook page recently, guys talking about collecting these tourist records you get from cruise ships, which is where a lot of these Calypso records come from, really. And this is one of the first ones I ever picked up. And it's straight off of a cruise ship from the, 60s or 70s? And the guys from the band signed it on the back here. And it's got my favorite version of Deo ever.
Ew.
It's even called Souvenir Records.
Daylight come and me wanna go home.
I think I got...
I think Acapulco was a travel destination.
Is this autographed?
Yeah, that's what... Are you serious? What was the last 4.5 minutes about?
I don't know. I'm not listening.
I know!
I'm working on my own bit.
Don Crom, what's going on, buddy?
Autograph.
Yeah, autograph. That's what I'm saying. There was a guy in the VC that he scrubbed the autographs off to sell them. It was kind of a, and he actually watches the show here some, and it was kind of a point. People were like, "What are you scrubbing them off for?" And you get more money for them without. And someone was like, "Yeah, but it's got autographs on it." Blah blah blah.
Fuck.
But I don't. I mean, I see it both ways.
Just leave them alone.
I see it both ways. I see it
Let
both
them
ways.
sign. Let them sign.
But I would, I'll leave mine on.
Oh,
But if I was going to
course.
sell it, would I leave it on? I don't know.
What would you do?
And you came in here.
Oh yeah. Played this.
Yeah, Steve says, "Wake up, Steve."
What?
Yeah, wake up, Steve.
I'm awake.
You're awake, but you didn't know that I just said it.
But when you're on the set, you're doing.
I know.
Anyway, this is I put on little Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is their first album, I think.
Wire.
What?
I don't know.
Their
Ooh,
first.
I got to pee.
move, you gotta pee. What year is this?
1984.
1984. It is 1984.
That's why I said it, Steve.
You don't know. A cool album. They weren't hitting on all cylinders, but it's a great album. It's a great debut album. And I saw them at UGA on this when they toured in '84. I was a sophomore, I guess. He's had in records. So next, I asked if he played some jazz. He said he hadn't played much jazz. So I put a little Billy Cobham Spectrum on here. And you get your ass back here. And the reason I wanted to play Billy Cobham Spectrum is because it features Tommy Bolin on guitar. This is a great, great, great fusion album with some great guitar play, which I've come to learn because I was reading a lot about Tommy Bolin this week. I guess it's the anniversary of his death. Killer guitar player from Colorado. Well, not from Colorado. He was in Colorado when he kind of, took off. Played with Zephyr. He played with Deep Purple and played with James Gang, I believe, and was touring with. Who was he touring with? It was Jeff Beck, the Jeff Beck group, opening for them, and had a great night. It was his first night on tour, and partied too much. He was a heroin addict. Partied too much and died the first night of the tour, I think, after playing one show.
Oh, heroin addict.
And so since I've already poured these drinks, we should drink a shot to Tommy Bolin.
Why are we drinking to Tommy Bolin?
The anniversary of his death.
Can I
Was
choose?
sometime this week.
Can
No,
I
actually,
choose
I
somebody
think
else?
it's not the anniversary of his death.
I
I
wanna
think
choose
they're inducting him into the Colorado Music Hall of Fame, whatever that is. So,
What? Wait a minute. Come on now.
so let's do a shot.
Okay, well, I'll do a shot.
Bob Denver gets in because Denver's named after
Dim Bodver.
Denver.
They named Denver after Bob Denver.
Yeah.
They didn't really do that. Don't lie to our audience, Steve. We're already losing people because we started at like fucking 1 in the morning.
Alan held it in that city.
So yeah, I wanted to play Spectrum, so I did.
Of course, that's our Shane the Mod.
And that's a
One of his
great
favorite records.
great Billy Cobham. And I've come to learn that Spectrum and Tommy Bolin's guitar is like a teaching point for a lot of people that are teaching like to play this prog
Is that right?
jazz guitar.
I will say that record is probably the most requested record on this show ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Because one guy
mostly-
asks for it every week.
Mostly by Shane.
Oh.
Shane requested a lot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because we all love that record. But
it's super great, and I always forget how good it is.
yeah. What we got here? Tell me more about this one, Steve.
Oh yeah. Next was a little funky album, but it's
This one blew my mind, man.
this is called Above the Stars by CFC Funk Band, and they are a Brooklyn-based group of musicians from different metal bands. But this is a Above the Stars, and it has 2 R's. It's an homage to the band Gangstar, which I think you have some Gangstar, don't you?
Yeah, that's Guru and yeah, hip hop.
Um,
Wow.
it's members of Guar, which is the drummer, which is it's not Leslie West. No, it's not. All right, Jay.
Come on.
Hans Orifice. He's the drummer for Guar.
Hands or Hans?
It could be Hans. He actually formed this label called Electric Cowbell, and that's who put out this record of CSC Funk, Above the Stars. It's a cool album.
This was really cool.
It's very cool.
If you've never heard this album,
year is
this is one of those.
2017.
This is one of those we're gonna just straight up recommend. At least go give it a stream somewhere. you're going to want to buy it. 100%.
And I will say, a lot of their stuff is actually free to download off of archive.org.
A lot of live shows and shit.
But it's all live shows, I think.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you finish this up with a whoo, baby, baby, baby.
Here's a compilation. I think it came out last year, or
It did.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
This is the Wall Redux. They call it Redux. It's a bunch of stone metal doom rock bands. In fact, I didn't know you guys played the Melvins because we listened to side one, and In the Flesh is done by the Melvins, which was
Sweet.
very sweet and cool.
Yeah.
I really liked the one that followed it, the Thin Ice, Low Flying Hawks, which was kind of standard.
those guys.
It was standard halfway through, and then they kicked in the ball.
You know, when they dropped it, it was like, whoa, what just happened to my life?
Ball. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Great compilation. I think they did a really good job in paying homage to one of the greatest albums, you know, of the late 70s.
Just like, as you know, like with Zeppelin, Floyd, tough band to cover.
Yeah.
If you're going to cover Floyd, you better have your shit together.
Yeah.
Fucking step. It's like,
But they put their own twist on it, and they did a good job with it.
I was doing this, fiance, if you're in there and hearing it, I was telling this story today. We're talking about people that like cover like Tool songs.
Yeah.
I was talking about that. I'm sure you guys have probably seen floating around on social media the 46 and 2, the kids that cover 46 and 2, which is a terrific rendition of that all the way around the board. And that's not one of those that you can just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna cover a Tool song and put it on.
Yeah.
You better have your shit together, or people are gonna rip you the fuck apart. Zeppelin, Floyd, same way. Beatles, same way.
Right.
If you do it stupid, people are gonna be like, you suck.
Right.
If you're covering Flipper or even Nirvana, if you cover a bad Nirvana tune, you know, people are gonna it's punk rock. Come on. But anyway,
Didn't you come across a Flipper 7-inch today?
I did come an original Flipper. I should have probably bought
You
that.
probably should have.
An original Flipper 7-inch in Underdog today. It was like $15 for the 7-inch. I'm not a singles collector. If I was a straight up singles collector, I would have probably picked that up for sure. I love Flipper, and you know Kurt was a huge Flipper fan. But I think
really?
That's how I know Flipper, because he wore Flipper a T-shirt, and I looked it up.
I was wondering
Yep.
why you were drawn
It was
to that.
back where it was like really hard to find, and really, I'll tell you, I didn't mean to take that camera.
But since you did,
But since I took this camera, look at that V. Strong, baby. Strong.
it's just
V.
it's a weak non-V.
I can Can I make it a little stronger?
Oh!
Okay, I'm sorry.
you
But-
need to tan the arm a little
I
bit.
know about it.
Maybe-
Well, I'm not in news anymore. So
Maybe,
I
how about quick tan?
don't get any sun because I don't.
Well,
I'm
that's
not
what quick tan's for. Just rub some quick tan on there.
What are we talking about? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
Butts? Probably butts. You're probably talking about butts.
We're still talking about Tommy Bolin.
No. Let's get into Dick of the Week.
God, we don't have much to talk about.
Oh my God, I got so much to talk
Oh,
about.
do you?
Yeah.
I've only got one.
Do you really?
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you, I got a few things here. You know, out of the last week when Boss Man came in, it was a big time. We had a lot of fun. Boss Man and Kimmy came up.
Yeah, they came and had dinner with me.
And they brought these two big, huge boxes of records.
Yep. There's some weird stuff in there. A lot of production music,
A lot of production.
which I think we ought to give it a spin every once in a while.
And that's what I was going to show everybody, like, just to give you a taste of kind of some of the stuff that, like, television stations used in the 70s and 80s. Like, look at this. The new production library.
The new production library never gets old.
And look at this, some of the tracks on here.
We have elegant, romantic, war, majestic, non-rhythmic, pensive, moody, romantic, melodic, lifting, positive, light, rhythmic, uptown,
And you
romantic, emotional, uplifting.
here's something that comes from Capitol and kind of fits our motif for the evening. This is, it's called media music. This is on release.
Oh, look at this though. This is interesting.
You're interrupting me.
I'm going to interrupt you because what we have here is production music for commercial use. But I think they probably had to use either needle drops, which is a needle drop fee when you as soon as you.
It's per play.
So
You're paying per play.
you have to put on here the client that you used it, and the start date, and the end date of the run of the advertising buy.
Wow.
You know, so it's probably
Been good
they
track.
probably weren't allowed to like just constantly use it for whatever. They had to keep track of who was using
Yeah.
it and what for.
But here's some more media music, which comes from Columbia. I'm sorry, Capitol.
This is from '86, by the way.
But this one, this version is Calypso, Trinidad, and Hawaii.
Oh,
So check this. This fits our motif of the evening.
you should have played that.
I should have. I didn't realize at the time. And I pulled another one out from that same library, which is Latin jazz and cocktail combos, which is right up our buddy Hoyle. It's the same steez. This stuff is cool, man. I love collecting weirdo shit like this, stuff that was used for commercials.
And again, there's area for notes to list
Yeah,
like who you used
I mean,
it
it's
for.
very dear to my heart in terms of what I do for a living and like where this shit comes from, and I think that shit's just kind of neat. It's kind of, and it reminds me of like when I first started collecting records, because the first genre that I really started collecting was the weird and the obscure, and children's records and nonsense.
Sound effects records.
Sound effects and nonsense, and I wasn't collecting Fleetwood Mac and the Beatles, and I was collecting the dumbest, weirdest nonsense I could find because I just thought that shit was cool until I realized like I don't really listen to that all that much, and that's taking up a shit ton of space on my shelf. So there is a jumping off point for that for sure. Here's another one from CBS. Look at this one. It's called the Satellites, Missile Base, Rocket Launch. And the other side is Robots and Computers.
Let's hear that now.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear that now. Isn't that cool? Oh!
Okay, Steve.
Rounds out.
All right.
Rounds out. Rounds out. Hotel 2-1, this is Hotel 2-3 actual. Hotel 2-1, this is Hotel 2-3 actual. Rounds out. Rounds out. Sorry, I have PTSD. You don't worry about it, man. Don't put it on. I got other music going.
All right, that was it. That was it.
Play it. Play it.
I did. I played it.
Okay. All right. What's happening? Something in that same. So I dug through the second box. Last week we dug through the first box of all the shit and pulled out some of the more notable things. That Roy Clark. This was another one that I pulled out from, in addition to the production music, pulled out Bluegrass Banjos on Fire. You know, we love our bluegrass and country music here. This is Down Home Pickin' by Homer and the Barnstormers. And doing a little research, people are like, this is one of the hardest records to find information about ever.
What?
For whatever reason. They're all covers, but look at this, the cover of the record. It's recorded in '63, I think, maybe released in '64. But very little is known about this record. All it's known is it's a compilation of like bluegrass bangers. And people really like this record, but it's really hard to, I don't want to say really hard to find, but it doesn't pop up much. That doesn't mean it's worth like a bazillion dollars.
No, it's just hard to find anything
It's just
out.
hard to find the record or find information about the record, which is pretty cool. So definitely stoked to check that out here.
Yeah.
Because bluegrass is, people are like, yeah, but it's all a bunch of covers. Dude, the whole bluegrass genre is nothing but a bunch of fucking
Right.
covers.
There's no original.
Yeah, that's not a knock on a record for bluegrass saying, yeah, but it's all covers.
No.
They're all covers. But I did find in that box of things a little hidden gem.
What?
I did find the first album by Ronnie Laws called Pressure Sensitive,
Oh, Ronnie Laws.
which
How's
was
he
released
doing?
in '75, I believe. And originally, this is not it. I was hoping it was. This is on Liberty, which means it's the reissue. But originally, this is a fucking Blue Note, bro. That's a Blue
Really?
Note. Yeah. And it's a good record. It's
Somebody must have liked this. Said, let's buy that and make commercial music
It's
out
the
of it.
debut album by American saxophonist Ronnie Laws, released in '75 by Blue Note. Reached 25 on the Billboard Top Soul chart.
Wall production.
But people were like, "Oh, it's pretty commercial." Which is funny because this comes from commercial, literal commercial people. You know what I mean? But so apparently this was a later release on Liberty. So I was hoping when I saw this, I was like, "Oh shit!" And I looked it up. It's like this is a Blue Note, and I went and looked it up. It's not, it's not Blue Note. It's Liberty's. That would have been that.
Right.
I could look it up and find it, but anyway, pretty cool though.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a pretty. I don't know if all the tracks are dope, but like I listened to a couple of tracks, just kind of pecking around on the internet. Some kind of fusiony, funk, jazz, dope tracks that kind of ride that line between like, okay, sort of elevator music,
Right.
but with some superior musicianship behind it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's got that same kind of polished ECM vibe, but like, damn, the bass player is really doing something right here. But it's got that same. The production was kind of overshadowing the musicianship, maybe. Now, I did want to mention this was a Goodwill pickup from this week. I went into a Goodwill store, rifled through some stuff, put some stuff back, some good stuff that was kind of fucked up, and then I like picked up some other stuff, and I'm like, I think I already have this, and da-da-da. Then I texted you, do you have this? Christmas is coming up. You got it? You good it? You got it? Who has it? We need to play it? You got it? It's $1. I don't want to buy it if you don't already have it.
Right.
I eventually bought it.
We figured it out.
Something Festive, which is an A&M Christmas compilation. We're
Nice.
really excited to play this in the
Nice.
next coming
Nice.
weeks.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think by next
Let's do it on
week-
the 22nd.
No. I think next week, Steve,
The 20th. The 20th is the big show
I
for,
think-
for Christmas.
I think this week was a little early, but I think next week.
You can start.
But
What?
the set-
What are you trying to say?
next week, I think the set should be transformed into a winter wonderland.
I want
For
to do that on the
Christmas.
20th.
Fuck that. That's too late.
And it's not too late.
I'm not doing all that for a couple of days. I'm not doing it for one day.
Okay, you want to do it next Friday?
Till we have
when I
two
fucking
shows.
get in here after doing my own set
Yeah.
and then the squirrel nut zippers and then come in here.
Yeah, so we have 2 shows where we have some Christmas stuff. We don't have to do Christmas sets. We don't have to do a big thing
I
about
got
it.
so many good Christmas set
No,
stuff though I can
I
play.
just mean I want our Christmas tree up. I want our Christmas tree
But
up.
you do that.
I want some. Yeah. At least 2 weeks of like some things, some
Okay.
decorations up.
All right.
I think we owe it to the viewers, right? I think so.
When does Hanukkah start?
Chunica?
I think it's on the 20th. It's late this year.
Where's our Jewish friends in the chat? When does Hanukkah start? Come on, baby. Don't be shy about it. But this has Herb Albert, obviously, A&M Records. Pete
Mexicali,
Jolly,
probably the Mexicali Brass.
Burt Bacharach, Liza Minnelli,
Liza Minnelli.
right? Baja Marimba Band.
Baja
Love those
Marimba
cats.
Band.
Julius,
Caesars.
no, Wetcher and the Baja Marimba Band.
Wechter
Baja Marimba Band.
and the
Again,
Baja Marimba
again.
Band.
We 5, Claudette Longuette, Sergio Mendez in Brazil 66. We love them on the program. This may be. I'm anticipating this being one of my more favorite Christmas records, because Christmas records. Dean Martin, Money in the Bank. There's some other ones that are good ones. But
I got Gene Autry.
I think this one's going to be good, though. This one's going to be great to mix in there. Hanukkah starts on the 22nd.
22nd. Thank you.
Don Crom. Thank you, buddy. What you got, Steve?
What have I got? I got one record.
What? Hang on, let me dig in my bag.
I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll go ahead and do my one record.
Go ahead. I got 3 of them.
So tell me, the Beatles broke up. Who's the most popular Beatles artist
Jesus
after
Christ.
the Beatles broke up?
After the Beatles broke up.
Yeah. Question. Trivia question.
Elvis Presley.
You're right. No, you're not right. Jay?
What was the question?
Who was the most popular Beatles artist following the Beatles breakup?
Oh, what's up, Comrade Trenchman? Baby,
Who?
baby.
No, Lennon was not. Ringo Starr was.
After the Beatles broke up.
And I have this 1973. It's called Ringo. It's his third LP, and this happens to be, I think, the only LP after the Beatles broke up where all 4 Beatles actually participated on.
Man, nobody told me to do the stinger.
No stingers?
No, I got it.
Why didn't you do it?
I did. Wait, hold up.
This
I got
album.
Wait a minute.
What? What do you want to do?
We're gonna go back to the dig of the, because I brought the stinger transition back, so we're going back to the dig of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Then back to the
Back to set.
back to the set. Whoa.
So this is the 1973, I think, Ringo album. Some great songs on here, which some of them have heard. Photograph.
Suggestion, only clips of his song survive. Oh yeah.
Photograph, You're 16, Oh My My. So it's all on here. And let me just read some of the artists who performed on this album,
Okay.
which will show you how powerful this thing was.
As you're pulling this up, Steve, let me just say, we had a comment from chat here. New gentleman, Comrade Trenchman, who's joining us. I got some old boomer fella named Ghost. He was a bit of an old-time artist in the 60s, but he had nearly no following. Can I put it on as a suggestion? Only clips of his song survives. Baby, baby.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
sir. That's
Hell
what we're
yeah.
about, man.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
shit. That's awesome.
So this Ringo album from the 70s, this Ringo Starr, of course,
Look
George
at that. Drop some clips, baby.
George Harrison,
Love it.
Mark Bolan on guitar, Robbie Robertson plays on it, Steve Cropper, John Lennon, Billy Preston, James Booker, Nicky Hopkins, Garth Hudson, Paul McCartney, Klaus Voormann, which you all know Klaus Voormann's the artist who did Revolver, but also played bass for John Lennon. Milt Holland, Tom Scott, who you hate.
I hate Tom
he
Scott. Fuck that motherfucker!
Did all the horn arrangements.
Tom Scott. Come on!
Tom Scott, Bobby Keys plays sax, Levon Helm, Rick Danko, David Bromberg, Harry Nilsson,
Harry Nilsson.
Linda McCartney.
Wow.
So this thing is just like loaded with artists, and it could not
I like
not
Tom Skerritt. We like
Tom Skerritt.
Woo! Skerritt.
It's not very good.
I know.
But anyway, you could not go wrong with the production of this album, but with that lineup.
Thank you, Comrade Trenchman. We appreciate it. Yeah, I love that link, and thanks for posting that. You guys click that link.
And it's fun. You know what's funny about Ringo Starr?
I'm gonna pause it now so I can.
Let me just say this. I know you're carrying on another fucking conversation while I'm trying to show a record.
There we go.
But here's the deal.
Okay.
Ringo Starr was always that fourth Beatle in terms of talent, but over my
Dead body.
hall, there's a sign my sister sent me, I think, for Christmas one year, and it says, "I get by with a little help from my friends," which is, of course, Billy Shears, one of his thing, going into the Sgt. Pepper's, which he was Billy Shears. I get by with a little help from my friends. He certainly, his whole career, he's gotten by with a little help from his friends, which is he has a lot of great friends, and he's a great artist. I'll give him that. What?
Wait a minute now.
What?
Okay, Jonathan says Comrade Trench is a troll. Don't play that video on air.
Uh-oh.
So wait, that's the wrong link.
What? What? What's going on in the chat?
Somebody's trying to get us.
Hey, can I play some?
Oh.
My grandpa. You're not gonna play it, are you?
You go get us banned, bro. No way. I was gonna play it. Now see what happens? I'm just a gullible guy.
I'm just a gullible guy.
But
So anyway, that's the only dig I have was that Ringo album.
I do know this though.
Apparently, no one was paying attention.
I do know this.
What?
You know who joins us in the chat?
Who joins us in the chat?
Psychomaniac Aaron Griffin.
Okay.
Live and in person. And Aaron, we got your box.
What?
We got your box.
I got
bro.
your box.
Your box is on my couch in here. And we're loading it up.
Because your box is on my.
We're gonna load it up and bust it up. We're gonna bust into your
Are we gonna
box
open your box?
momentarily.
We gotta open that box.
Just only need our fucking mod in here, and Shane's asleep because he got a new dog.
What's our mod do? What's his job?
He's sleeping. I can't get it. I'm not gonna dox anybody. Come on, Steve.
I just want to know the job of the mod. What's happening?
We'll screen the link.
We'll
screen a link.
Why are we suffering without a mod?
We'll screen a link. The Lawrence Welk Show. let's screen it up. Hold up, everybody.
What?
Hold up now. Hold up now. Let's transition over. I'll use a stinger. Boom. There we go.
What are we doing now? This is on our show?
What is it? What happened?
What in the world?
It's probably not playing the right audio source.
Okay. Then why show it?
Why? Because it's a pretty cool visual. You don't worry about it, Jay.
Link Ray? What is that?
The
What's
Lawrence-
that guy?
Ghost Riders in the
Oh, that's the
Sky.
Lawrence Welk show.
Yeah.
Nice. Glad you could join us.
I don't know what we got a couple of.
Is any of that audio on the show?
I don't know. We got so many audio sources rolling at the same time. But that's a video.
Okay.
I like
Coming
that guy.
back to you.
I like the cut of his jib.
Those riders in the sky.
I like the cut of his jib.
What a waste! What a waste of 2 minutes. Uh-oh, take.
Whoa, no stinger. What's wrong with my life right now?
Oh, I don't have a drink.
I got a good credit score though, baby. So I mean, what
Hey.
do you want from me? Woo! What are you doing? Oh no, nobody pees.
You got up.
Oh, nobody.
You got up and
pees.
took a shit, I think.
Nobody pees ever. No, nobody pees ever. No. Wait a minute. Steve, you gotta stay here and wait for him to show. Nobody pees ever about anything.
How did I get my mic hooked into my damn necklace? Let me take my necklace. Right, hold on.
Oh, summertime blues. Baby. Yeah, back to digs. What do we
That's it
got?
for me.
What do we got?
That's all the digs I got.
So this was an underdog today. It was something that I was kind of hesitant on at first. I'll be honest. because I've got a lot of. Come on now, you're better than that, Steve. You're better than that, dude. I don't own Rolling Stones Flowers. I picked it up today. This seems to be a pretty OG copy on London Records. Compilation of, yeah, I know, 67 on London. Compilation of songs. Some very minor background noise. It says VG. I know Jonathan from Underdog. When he says VG, I'm super comfortable with that. Totally listenable. You guys know Rolling Stone Flowers. And I thought, I don't know, man. I'm not a compilation guy. I've been collecting, especially the early Stone stuff, or whatever I can find. And I'm like, yeah, it's a compilation. Then I realized that a lot of these, hold this up for a little closer if you would, Jay. That this is a little, it's got some stuff on it, like unreleased stuff, like from a lot of tracks, and some stuff that was on some UK versions. And I'm sure people know way more about this record than I do. I've been a very new Stones fan. I hated on them for the longest time. I hated the Stones. Same with the Grateful Dead. And then all of a sudden, the last couple of years, I just really kind of warmed up to both of those acts. And I've picked up a bunch of Stones. But I didn't know with this compilation if this was really the direction I wanted to go. But it's got some stuff on it that I don't, because I didn't want to pick up doubles. I think that was my biggest beef. I don't want to buy a compilation that's got 4 or 5 songs on it that I have on other records over here on the shelf. And it's not that situation. I don't think I have these. So it was pretty cool. It says VG, like I said, but for like $7, pretty stoked to pick this up, man. You know, I like them now, especially like that early Stones. And that's not necessarily that. This is like that Ruby Tuesday stuff. You guys like going over getting them mozzarella sticks at Ruby Tuesdays?
Mozzarella sticks,
Abbiamo boppa, mozzarella, mussini, con la margarita, obrigada. I like them mozzarellas over at Ruby Tuesdays. Steve, how about you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I do hate AC/DC, and I still hate AC/DC. Not as much as
Bob Seger.
not as much as Bob Seger,
Come on now.
but I do hate AC/DC.
Silver bullet. Whoop. Not with him.
I can play 3 chords, and my drummer can only do this. This is AC/DC Records. This is all that we can do.
What we knock over?
Like you right.
My mod.
No,
Your
I
mouth.
never got to be.
Sorry. All this
Come
is
on,
broken.
guys.
I broke things. Oh, that's a problem. We'll fix that tomorrow. Yeah. Fever is Gonzo. I like that.
Who, me?
Yeah. I got Nick juice all over my fingers. You smell that?
Yep. Smells like
go.
blueberries.
Let's go. And so also at the dig. Oh, whoa! Today, the dig today. Picked up. This is really cool, man. I have to say, this is one of my favorite digs in a little while. Because it was a $5 dig. Something I wasn't really familiar with. Michael familiar.
Hello.
A band called Yardwork from 2011 on Lunchbox Records. Now this is I sampled it. They had a little listening station. This is it's labeled as punk rock. I would consider it. I would consider it indie rock maybe.
Tell us about Lunchbox Records.
Because it's like sing-songy punk rock, like indie rock. but when I did some research, that's Lunchbox Records out of Charlotte, North Carolina,
Okay.
which is a record store.
So it's a record store.
And it's a record store that eventually
Became a label.
put out some records. Now this is what it says. After years of dormancy, moving to Charlotte, opening a store, and hosting tons of shows, we have begun to put out records again. This is an old post, by the way. Why? Because Charlotte gets neglected in the grand scheme of punk South and seems to have a bad reputation based on all the metalcore, I probably had a lot to do with that spawned from here. After being here for a few years, I got inspired and reminded of the Atlanta scene I grew up on 10 to 15 years ago, so we're doing our best to bring attention to thriving indie punk scene that isn't cookie cutter crap, which is very cool. This is like a legit record store in Charlotte to be like putting out our own records.
Right.
You got an indie, a punk band, you want to put your shit out. They put these guys out on, like a full 12-inch, like a full LP. And it's good. It's good music. It sounded good. The fidelity was nice, and it was a pretty good record. It's listed as punk, and I'll say it's punk the way that like people list hot water music as punk, like sing-songy, fun punk, not
Right.
not like super fast,
Aggressive
riffs.
punk.
Yeah, not aggressive punk, but it was still fun. Didn't Tone Loc record the Wild Thing in the back room of a record store in Florida? That's possible.
You think you have too much headroom?
Max headroom? It gives me room to exclaim, though. And room to just like, get in here. Look at that room. Do I need more room, Steve?
Y'all sound like Siskel and Ebert.
I don't know.
I don't know. And I got one other thing for Dig of the Week.
Okay.
And it was a sealed
Show
record.
it.
Whoa. What are we doing here? Boom. Where's this at? Why is this not here?
Sorry, I don't comment like during the show. Too busy.
Look at this black.
What's that? You don't need to show
I
black.
know, I'm trying to look for. Look
Nobody
at
wants
that.
to see black.
God, Steve Fever, racist.
That's
That's the most
not.
racist thing I've ever heard in my life. Jesus Christ.
Not what I meant.
That's so racist. Jesus.
I'm just saying you don't go to black.
No, I had that sealed graphic, and now it's not.
Well, who's racist with that graphic?
Lord.
Hello.
He's not. I'm not racist. He's got acne. If you got acne, you're fair game.
Oh my God.
But anyway, in Underdog today, in the clearance section, my favorite label, and you guys know this, Riding Easy Records. I found this sealed record on clearance, $15.99, and it went to $9.99. Slow Season. This is the third Slow Season record called Westing. Still sealed right now, and I know that I've sent this to you, you and specifically you, Steve.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, and me and Jay have listened to this just sitting here on Saturdays, jamming out and just hanging out. It's a 4-piece psychedelic rock band. They call it like a hard rock, like hard psychedelic rock, like you would call like Deep Purple. You know what I mean? Like hard psychedelic rock, whatever
Okay.
the fuck that means. Written, engineered, produced, and mixed themselves on their own equipment, entirely on analog
Their own
tape.
what?
Their own, all their shit, all their equipment, all them. Westing is a hard-hitting and powerful reminder of how at one time rock and roll band could be a transcendent experience. Pretty cool.
It says here all songs recorded and produced by Slow Season at Double Wide Studio in a fallow cotton field outside of Visalia, California.
Yeah, that's where these cats are from, Visalia, California.
Can I pop the seal on
Let's
there?
pop that baby. Let's see what color it is.
We should listen to this after the show.
Yeah, dude, this sounds like, a lot of times, and let's get into it. what's the fuckers that sound like Zeppelin? Everybody gives everybody shit about.
Oh, Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet, and everybody's like, these guys sound like this, and to me, and I like Greta Van Fleet. I think they're good. I'm not gonna buy their records. I think they're good, but I think they, to me, if anybody copies Led Zeppelin, I think they copy them. You know what I mean? I feel like, here you go. Whoa, boom.
Thank you. I have one in my bag. I was gonna get.
I feel like I feel a copy vibe from them. Slow Season, it's that same vibe. It's got that Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, just everything from that era. But it's not copied, it's like reimagined. You know what I mean? If Greta Van Fleet is the copy...
It's just black vinyl.
Okay. If Greta Van Fleet is the copy, these guys are that shit reimagined.
Okay.
It's good shit.
All right.
So if you've never heard Slow Season, give them a look, man. I'm telling you, this is some good stuff. Really stoked to have picked this up on like on clearance, because that's amazing. But anyway, I didn't load it.
They all have mustaches.
You got a mustache right now.
I got a beard and a mustache. They're just mustaches.
You're a just mustache.
You're a just mustache.
All right.
I'm very just. All right, did I tell you I got jury duty in a weekend?
My dad got federal grand jury duty. He has to call every week for 6 weeks to find out if he's on the ship.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like a big deal.
He's kind of like a big deal, you know.
Yeah.
They know he's done.
If you don't like getting shot, he's a big deal.
All you have to do is show him his Facebook page, and he'll get struck.
100%. Also, banned again, by the way.
Also, I don't know how to close this blade without cutting my arm off.
All right. Hand it over here, city boy. Let me show you now.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do it the totem chip way. Here you go.
Thank you. You have to thank you
What do I say?
before you let go.
F off.
Thank you means I have control of the knife.
Thank you for not cutting me.
Yeah, exactly. Do the gene trick. I don't know what it is.
What?
Whoa.
The gene trick?
That's all the digs. Look, we're getting ready to open this package from Aaron Griffin. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Let's do it.
Seriously, fucking.
Do we know what's in here?
No, brand new package. Somebody come give me the package. Give me the package.
Where's it? I don't know what the
Bring it
package.
in.
I didn't see a package.
We're going to commercial. We got a new package in here. We're gonna do.
It's the one that looks like Switzerland.
Yeah. So we'll be right back here for a Grown Man Record Night program album. What?
Sears is as big as Texas, and it has everything you need.
We're at a Sears store to find out why Sears is where America shops.
Well, I work for an airline and travel all over the country. So I find that I like to shop at Sears because I can always use my credit card there.
The Sears catalog is a fast, easy, convenient way of shopping.
I even buy my saris sometimes in Sears at the fabric department.
Sears, where America shops.
Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn it up. Put the ball sack balloon in the sack. Blow it up now. Give it a whack. Turn up the fun with ball sack. Hit it. Pour some water too. I fly real crazy now. Ain't that cool? Turn up the fun with ball sack.
Check it out.
And here's my little buddy, the ball sack brat.
Us two ball jacks are where it's at.
This is Brett. Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn up the fun with ball sack.
I got this last-minute call to work the 7 a.m. flight, and wouldn't you know it, everything went wrong. I was even out of my antiperspirant. But am I worried? Because I use Mitchum Roll-On. Mitchum is so effective, I could even skip a day. I mean, you may never have to, but it's nice to know Mitchum's so effective.
Mitchum, used as directed. Mitchum is so effective, you can even skip a day.
Muffler
You're not going to pay a lot for your
I'm not gonna pay a lot for this muffler.
I'm not gonna pay a lot for this muffler.
Meineke's the nation's discount muffler leader. We'll fix your car the right way at the right price from $18.93 installed.
Oh, I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler.
You're not going to pay a lot at Meineke.
Show us your stinger.
What?
Show us your stinger.
Show us your stinger.
What's going
Some
on?
of that may have been lacking.
What's going on with the audio? Whose problem is that? Whose fault is that?
Derek. Derek's in charge of making sure that we got all of this squared away. Dropping the ball recently. That's okay. We'll address it after the show. But for right now, check this out, folks. Big, nice package.
Thank
from
you.
our Top Shot,
Oh.
Aaron Griffin.
Show your dress.
Big, nice
I'll
package.
show mine, but I won't show Aaron's.
Big, nice package.
And I'll take this. I'll take this knife, and I'll use it to.
That's actually
We'll.
kind of dangerous.
We'll.
Yeah. It's pretty sharp.
It's a sharp knife that I'll use to. We'll cut it open and show it.
It'll cut your temple.
If you hit somebody in the temple, you'll kill them, bro.
Are you
All right.
using bare hands?
Fucking right, I am using my bare hands. Roar!
Let me see that.
I'm gonna cut that guy. Cut that
I'll
guy.
cut it. I'll cut it.
Cut away. You're cutting toward.
I'll cut you away.
Boom. Oh, bubble wrap. Baby, baby.
That's Switzerland bubble wrap.
Yeah, he said the chips may have gotten fucked in customs, and that's.
I don't know though. What the heck?
Oh, whoa.
What's Staples?
That's soda all day long, I can tell you. A couple of sodas.
Are we doing a soda speak or are we doing a chip chat?
We're doing soda speak right now.
Okay, so let's see what we got under this bubble wrap.
Boom. Hold on.
I'm going to reveal it live on the show.
Let's do it.
No, not that one. We're going to reveal this one.
Boom. All right.
So what we have here is Staples Extra Cushion Bubble Roll. What's underneath it? I don't know.
Huh?
Steve's talking to himself. He's answering.
He's doing a segment.
He's answering his own question.
Beyonce.
Cut away, cut away.
I feel like this could have been done a lot.
Uh-oh, what do we have here? It is Sinalco Original.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sunoco? Fuel?
What do you know about Sinalco?
Sonal. I don't. What's on the back? You got anything?
Oh.
And now it's El Shaco.
Yeah, there's plenty on the back. Let me read it to you.
Okay.
Punkt für dich
Okay.
und Point pour toi.
Here we go. Hold on. Hold up.
I don't have my glasses on.
You mean mine?
Sinalco bringt dein Tinkerhauthonen auf den Punkt. Eingetig seit 1906. So it's an old soda from.
That means they were around since 1906.
Let me see where it was manufactured.
Let me try to bring a little bit of like levity to this situation, if we could, please. Sinalco is a popular blend of non-alcoholic drinks, first marketed in 1902. Jesus.
That's what I said.
With sales in now more than 40 countries. It's the oldest soft drink brand in Europe.
Mit
Wow.
dem Geschmack aus Orangen. Orangen?
It's produced by a company out of Germany.
Zutauten.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Wasser, Zucker.
Check this out.
Kammerschuken.
In 1902, a German scientist,
Zitronmassenlugen.
Friedrich Edward Blitz, invented Blitz Brausch, a sherbet powder.
A sherbet?
Powder. That's crazy. And started to sell it in partnership with industrialist Franz Hartmann.
That's what it says here.
You don't know nothing. As limitations started to appear, they held a prize competition. Imitations started to appear. I can't read very well.
No. Were they Nazis?
Jay,
No, it's
please.
pre-Nazi.
As one of the first.
I think it says 4% juice.
It's one of the first beverage brands, bro. It came to
Ingredients.
be exported worldwide.
Oya,
particularly to
which
South
is I don't know what
America and the Middle East.
I don't know what Oya is. Sucre, which is sugar. Juice de oranga, which is orange juice. So this is going to be like a
Wow.
orange drink.
Check it. Besides the original Sinalco Orange, today the company also bottles Sinalco Cola, excuse me, and a few other kinds of soft
Sinalco.
drinks. In Germany, it's the third most popular soft drink after Fanta and Sprite.
Sinalco Orange.
Wow. This is a weird one, man. Kraut Pop.
I think you're going to have to open it with the opener.
Yeah, one of the oldest. Aaron Griffin right here to prove it. That one is the oldest soda in Europe.
Can you
That
pass that to
I mean, it's one thing to
Fiance
say.
to open with the opener?
It's one thing to say that it's the oldest soda in America.
No, this is oldest in Germany.
The oldest in Europe.
Europe.
It's nuts. That's a
Europe
lot of
is
history.
old.
That's a lot of history. That's a lot of years.
Europe, that's an old soda.
Yeah. So let's go.
Thank you.
Carl it up. That glass bottle. This bottle weighs like fucking 4.5 pounds.
That's delicious.
Oh my, dude, this is your entire cost of shipping right here, Aaron. This bottle, I'm gonna give this to my mom. My
That
mom
bottle?
loves like bottles.
That's a good bottle.
So heavy.
That's delicious.
Tastes like Dirk Nowitzki's socks.
Dirk Nowitzki. No.
It tastes like David Hasselhoff's hair grease.
It tastes like a botanical orange juice mix of some sort.
Where do you put it with Mountain Dew? Because Mountain Dew is actually an orange soda.
No.
Yes, it is.
An orange soda?
Yes, it is.
No way.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, how is it an orange soda?
It is not orange, but it's an orange soda.
No way.
This is more natural, though.
This is a juice.
Yeah.
This is 50% juice.
No, it's 4% juice. I said that earlier.
But no. I mean the
Yeah, the flavors.
The drink complexity
yeah, sure.
50%, like it's like a
more of a juice soda
carbonated,
than a hot burning soda.
Yeah, it's like a carbonated ocean spray. Think of it that way. But like orange and grapefruit.
What's that? There's a soda in a little round bottle that's European. That's what it reminds. Orangutan or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking?
Some more?
Try this.
That's really good, but it's very juicy.
Orange Tina.
Orangina.
Something.
It's French. That's the French lemonade.
The French, yeah, but it's orange.
It's lemonade mixed with.
It definitely tastes orange.
Yeah. Very good. Cool bottle though.
Yeah, man, that bottle.
It smells good. It smells good.
I can't get over how fucking heavy that bottle is, though. It's like 2.5, 3 pounds.
Finish it. Backwash.
Feel that again.
It's gone.
I mean, compared to like, that is heavy. Heavy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's 2 or 3 pounds.
Oh, let's do a show where we just fucking argue about everything. You guys ever been on that show? You guys ever been on the fucking argue show? It's 2.5 pounds. No, it's fucking 2.6 pounds. No.
It's not even 2 pounds. It's like a pound and a 2.
Nah. No, you don't know. No. Until you have kids, Steve, you don't know.
Dude, I have 3.
Let's get into a chip chat. You got no kids. Rib chips. What'd I say?
Tit chat.
What is it? Huh?
Tit chat. Time for tit chat.
Aaron's got a chip in the bag here now.
What LP album
Now-
covers has the best looking tits on it? That's what I want.
He did say these chips may have gotten a little wrecked.
Is this a
during,
Carly Simon talk or is
during
this
customs.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Aaron said these chips
These
may have
chips?
gotten a little fucked during customs.
Okay.
Stick these up his
Oh,
butt again.
whoa. Got a little wind sticker on here.
Did you?
Paprika. All right, let me get my glasses now.
First of all, the bag is orange. So what's going on here?
Yeah. Can you read it? Or I can put on my
Let me read it.
Is the bag open?
Actually, it's called paprika. Original chips. Paprika.
With Swiss.
Bestes Zweifelgenuss. Wir sprechen.
Talk.
Talk?
Sprechen is talk.
Okay.
That's German.
Mit natürlichen Zutaten.
With natural
ingredients, probably.
Yeah.
So, mit Schweizer Alpensalz.
With
Some kind of salt.
yeah, sea salt,
Mit Rapsol.
topsoil.
That no. No, that's some kind of
All right.
herb or something right there.
Yeah, we got some herbs over here, baby.
Hey,
Say
baby.
what? Huh?
Familientradition seit
Ah!
1958. I ain't gonna
Stop
read that
it.
in fucking years. I don't do that.
Stop it.
Stop it. Ingredients: potatoes, rapeseed oil, seasoning, salt from Switzerland, paprika powder, yeast extract, onion powder, potato starch, color, which is paprika extract,
Yeah.
smoke flavor,
Ooh.
spice extract, and natural flavors.
I'm liking the way this is going.
Let's try this. So it's going to have that paprika, which I never thought of paprika as a flavor because
Now, I think
usually people use paprika to top their dishes with to give it that color.
I think what we know as paprika here doesn't have much flavor, but in other parts of the
Oh,
world,
it's more of a chili
it
powder.
has more of a vibrant flavor to it.
Oh, mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. These are good.
Good stuff. I guess I'll eat some fucking next Tuesday. Whatever. I got time. Cool bag though. I like the design.
Interesting. All the chips are small.
Yep. Oh, but a lot of stuff.
It makes me think they used like Yukon Gold, the little round potatoes.
A lot of stuff per
rather
chip
than the
though.
big Idahos.
A lot of flavonoids per chip.
Very good.
A lot of stuff going on. It's funny. Here's how I would describe it. You know, here in the United States,
It's a barbecue chip.
Yeah.
It's a barbecue chip.
Here in
We
the
call that
United
sweet
States,
barbecue.
when you would buy, especially a cheap barbecue chip, you find that it has like a lot of shit on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dust on the chip.
Like those wrap chips.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And I think that what you're paying for is the amount of junk that's on the chip. This is a situation where
It's all good.
they're doing that. It's that same kind of. There's a lot on this chip, but the flavor per. I don't know how to describe it. There's that much stuff on the chip, but the flavor is not as overpowering as what we do here. So what we do is barbecue here, that would be this thick, would be so like barbecue-y. This is thick, a lot of flavor, but it doesn't overpower you at all. It's just a lot of flavor.
Is it?
You know what I mean?
Not really. It's a good chip. It is like a sweet barbecue. It's light. It's not overpowering.
It's light. That's what I'm saying.
Why didn't you say it the first time?
This has a shit ton of powder on it, okay?
Not really.
This has a shit ton of powder on it, but it's not overpowering. Which is a weird thing for us.
Which makes me wonder what kind of powder is on there. If
Right.
It's not overpowering.
Exactly, because that's what I'm saying. Because here, we over powder stuff all the time, but when you but when you go to eat it, it's like woo. You know what I mean? It's got so much flavor.
These Germans could sure make a potato chip on a rock.
It is different.
They are good with the ovens.
Yeah. Okay. Where's our... No. No. Here we go. No, folks, stand by for emergency apology.
John Bugs. How'd that happen?
What's happening? How does this get into our show?
I don't know. I think the Ukrainians have something to do with it.
Oh, the Ukraines? They have such an intricate network of everything.
They have access.
Who has other things to say? Anybody?
No, I'm done.
Is there any old business? Is there any new business? It's your last chance. Anybody got anything to say?
You want to drop the gavel?
Before we close. Oh, what's going on, Poncho? Thanks for dropping by. We're getting ready to finish the stream up, baby.
Do you have a video for us to show?
No, but check it out. We're gonna we're finishing up the program here, but we're gonna go back over to the Twitch channel, play some more record albums.
I've been there.
Because all this stuff, if you don't know, we're on the YouTube and Twitch. We're on the YouTube and Twitch simulcasting, but we can't do the music on Twitch on YouTube. So we do the music on Twitch because they don't bust us.
These chips expired in February of this year.
You don't worry about it.
They're still good.
Of course they're good.
I mean, their February is like our December, right?
We're gonna go.
It's like 6 months.
Yeah. Feliz Navidad, baby. Feliz Navidad.
I think it's interesting they got a picture of pepper.
Feliz Navidad.
It's interesting they got a pepper on there, but they're not hot.
Jay,
Yeah, it's not a hot pepper.
no hot pepper.
I think it's a German engineered pepper.
No, I'm trying to find the. What are we doing? We're going over to Twitch. We're gonna play some more records. You guys like records?
It's a Merkel pepper.
Come on, okay.
Come on over to the Twitch channel. Drop us a follow. It don't cost you no goddamn money. Come over to Twitch. Drop us a follow. It means the world to us and don't cost you nothing. Please, please, for Christ's sakes. Thanks again for Aaron Griffin for dropping this incredible package on us.
Is there more?
No. Oh, we got one more soda we need to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I should do the stinger. You want me to go to the stinger? Oh, wow. I don't know Spanish that well, bro.
Oh, let me see.
He just called
We
you.
love you, bro, but I can't.
He just called you something.
Hang on, I'm going to sting you back into the Twitch graphic. Boom.
He's in Chile?
You're in Chile. Chile.
Chile.
Chile.
Chile.
Boom. We appreciate the shit out of you, bro.
Cool.
Thanks for checking us out, man. We love finding new friends all over the globe. It's a global community we're building here. We love it. We feed off it. We need it. We need it, Steve.
What?
I need it. Every week, I need some more of this international energy.
Feed the need.
Woo! All these cool cats across the globe joining the community, becoming part of the community, building the community, making it bigger, better, more acceptable, more explosive, more aggressive. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, man, for just dropping by for a couple of minutes, if nothing else, man. Baby. In this week. The whole week. But shit! You come to Friday night. Numero uno, baby. Loving it. So, let me do a little, let's see, U-T. You know what? I did it wrong. U-T. Boom. Does that work? Boom.
Oh, it's very late in Chile.
Oh, I bet. Is that what it says?
Yeah, it's very it's muy tarde in Chile.
Oh, I bet so, baby, because it's late here already.
Okay.
How far? What's the time difference?
I don't think it's that different.
I thought they were like Central Time Zone or something.
Yeah, they're probably a couple hours.
It's 2:00 a.m. here.
It's earlier there.
That's late for me. We've been drinking a lot, so it's Jay, let me do my thing.
All right.
Don't rush me along.
All right. Okay.
Boom.
Don't rushing me along.
Whoa. All right, follow us on our socials. Boom. And we'll see you. Come over to the Twitch channel. We're going to play some more records, play some more games, and hang out.
Okay, so the translate says, keep uploading videos. At the moment, I go because it's too late in Chile.
I understand, brother. Hey, thanks for checking us out. That's very cool, man. From Chile. I love it.
Our fellow linguists.
I love it.
I'm going to be in trouble in Guatemala.
Go to that YouTube, baby. We upload all these shows. I know everybody can't check out all these shows live with us.
Got dudes in Chile, Iceland, watching the show.
Yeah.
We're sitting here eating chips from Germany and
time zones don't
Switzerland.
always work out. That's why you can always count on the YouTube channel, where we always upload all this shit.
I'm just saying, this is a world show. This is a show for the world.
Absolutely. All 336 episodes are on this YouTube channel. Binge them over the holidays. Get your family around. Cook some fucking gingerbread men. Get a turkey going. Get some hot chocolate.
Cook some fucking gingerbread.
Put your wife in something sexy. Sit down. Watch some Grown Man Record Night. Don't wait on it. Don't wait on it. What are you waiting on? Waiting on life?
What are you looking forward to during the Christmas holiday? More than anything.
I feel like this is a loaded question, Steve.
Let's go around the room. What do you think?
I didn't mean to ask such a scary question. I mean, you can answer it next week.
I like gingerbread man. I also like candy canes. Christmas trees.
I like gingerbread man.
Have the candy canes. Christmas trees.
I don't like gingerbread man. I really don't.
I like them better than candy canes.
I don't like any of that.
No. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for checking us out, man. Peace to you, bro. Yeah, we're getting ready to go to sleep, too. No, we're not. We're playing records.
A&P.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks for everybody for joining us.
I got to fucking drive a truck in a parade tomorrow. Get over it.
A butt truck? Buenas noches. We'll see you next time. Grown Man Record Night. What?
Hasta mañana.
Hasta luego.
Semana última. No, that's last week. See you last week.
See you last week? Well, you fucked that one up.